Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Friday. Very rarely do I come on Facebook Live on Friday. I'm going to make sure that I can see comments over here on my laptop. I also very rarely do that, but today I'm going to have you guys flip down for quite a bit, and so I just want to make sure I can see what's going on. So I'm going to make sure I can see me live over here, and then we'll get going. So comment if you're coming in and you're here. And I'm gonna, oh good, okay. I can see myself here. All right, so I'm gonna mute myself over here, but I'm just gonna look at comments and stuff. So, hey Crystal, I see you. Rhonda, welcome guys. I'm super excited to show you the sampler I made. So this was a customer appreciation, team appreciation project. For the last couple of years, Celebration's so fun, and I have so many great customers and team members, and I kind of want the party to go on. So I've been doing, hi Barbara, hey Rhonda. Oh, Rhonda, are you in Arkansas? Okay, I was wondering. Jill is trying. No worries. I'm gonna do some intro stuff first, and then I will be posting this. Good evening. I will be posting this on YouTube for those that don't have Facebook. I've got a few team members who don't have Facebook and a few customers. So, hey Kathleen. Oh yay, it's a party. Oh, Rhonda. Are you stuck there, Rhonda, or can you come home? Like, I know we haven't chatted, so I just wanted to see what the situation was. Okay. I think I've got myself pretty organized, but we'll see. Never fails. Wild things happen every once in a while. It is definitely this is definitely an interesting time to be doing this class, because a lot of this product that I used is on the last chance list, and some of it's on sale, which is awesome. So I'll tell you a little bit about what's on sale. I've got a hostess code. I've got some shout outs to do. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. In case you're wondering, and I'll remind you at the end, I do have a hostess code running this week, and I've got some fun projects that I will ship to you. And then everyone who orders on any hostess code in April, oh, okay, that's good. That's good to hear, Rhonda. Everyone who orders on any hostess code in April with me, or has Paper Pumpkin or any kind of order, you'll be entered to win little ladybug. So anyway, I've got an extra little ladybug. And then next month, I've got another celebration set that has never been inked before and will be yours. But this week I did the scrappy strip technique. Ooh, that's not good. All right, so this is the cards that you would make, and you would get these in your packet to make. So you've got the Magnolia, the Dino, and some of the new paper from Ornate Garden. So I just wanted to remind you guys about that, and I'll show you the hostess code in a bit. It's 2J46CMFC. Hey, Sarah. That's awesome to hear, Rhonda. So, hi, Kathy. Hey, so many people. Awesome. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip you guys down. I've got my stand ready, I think. Hold on. I've got two different stands. I'm telling you, it gets wild up in here. But I've got this, and I think we should be good. So I'm going to move you guys so that you have a nice top-down view of the work surface, because I think that's important. So let me, hey. I'm so happy to see everybody. All right, I am flipping, and haha, there we go. All right, so we're going to put this in here, sorry. And then maybe I'll just bite the bullet and get an Acron stand at some point, right? Like, be a big girl, get a real stand. I mean, I have two real stands. They're just not the best. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Hang tight. Give me a sec. Okay, here we go. I'm going to come down a little bit just to keep this stable. Super. Hey, Patsy. Patsy Palmer, my sweet mother-in-law. All right. And then I'm watching myself over on the computer, so that's interesting. But there's a delay, so that'll be interesting. And I'm sorry I just took you guys on a ride, but yeah, definitely comment. I can see all your comments. I'm watching them over there, which is great. This is the Follow Your Art Designer Series paper that I'm using for the sampler. So anytime that I make a sampler, I usually start with a designer series paper that I want to feature. And this one has so much beautiful stuff. And I love the glue guns and just all the fun patterns. So it usually starts because I have some paper, hi Diana, that I want to highlight. And that's kind of where, where it all comes from. So this coordinates with Basic Gray, Blushing Bride, which isn't my favorite pink, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, love that color, love it so much I don't have any more of it, need to order some, Crushed Curry, Pacific Point, and White. So I chose to use Bermuda Bay as well, and I think Bermuda Bay looks fine with this. It's fun, it's peppy, it goes, so I think it's fine. For those that got the packets mailed to them, you guys, the background on yours is Coastal Cabana, so I did have enough. So hey Jill, hey Veronica, awesome. So a big shout out to everybody who earned this class or earned, awesome team members, awesome customers, Kathleen and Ann, Stephanie, Melissa, Ramirez, Caitlin, Patricia, Veronica, Susan, Pat, and then Kathleen and Ann joined my team. The rest are customers, and then my team members, Barbara, Crystal, Patsy, Jill, and Sarah, they all earned this. So they got a packet in the mail, but that does not stop the rest of you from making these awesome projects. So let us check it out. Hey, Veronica. All right, here we go. I'm going to make sure we're in camera. Yes, excellent. Okay, so a sampler, right? Why make a sampler? What's a sampler? Who cares, right? So these people started making these, and at first I was like, oh, I don't want to do these. These aren't fun. I don't know, they look too kitschy to me. I'm not sure people would put them up in their house. Now this one I think is pretty fabulous because this is going to go up in your craft room, and I think that everybody is going to put this up in the craft room, right? But you basically use a 12 by 12 sheet of a heavy sheet. To mount mine, I use the back of the DSP. So our DSP backer sheets, the white ones, are really nice, and they're kind of a heavy weight, and so they're actually even heavier than like cardstock. So that's what I use to mount mine on. And then you build from 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So each of these pieces is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay. And then you use a 3 by 3 piece of designer series paper as kind of the next layer. Now you can do more layers than this. You can always do more, right? We love more. But I like to keep it 3 by 3 because then I get a lot out of my designer series pack. A 3 by 3, you can get 16 of those out of every sheet, which is awesome. I sent 14 packets out, so that was pretty amazing. Again, I like to use little odds, bits and pieces. So that's kind of how it starts, right? And then you start to say, okay, well, what are the things that I want to feature? So the 2 stamp sets that I'm featuring tonight, both of them are retiring. I'm so sad. So Crafting Forever, I've had it for so long. I had it in wood mount. That just shows you, right? Like, impressive. And then it starts with art, which I'm really surprised that both of these are going away. So it starts with Crafting Forever was the one we got a couple of years back. And I wonder if it has the year on it. Sometimes it does. And sometimes, they used to put the year on it. But maybe they don't anymore. That's a shame. I love a year on that. Okay. But it was a lot of fun. We had some good times. I'll show you. This is a really cute swap card that I got from it. Isn't that cute? Like, so creative. So this was super cute, and this is back when we had that little coffee cup with that belly band, but you could put it in any kind of cup or vase or anything. So they took these, right, and they put them up there, and then they used one of the extra pins, and they did a little bit of Winkestella and the other pin over here, and some scissors, some snips, and some ribbon. Anyway, I thought this was a super cute card. And they didn't forget this part too. So when it's closed, it looks good. You know, they even fussy cut that little piece out. So this had no dies with it. This is a $20 stamp set. It's still $20 on the last chance list. This set does have dies. It is $20 for the stamp set, but the dies are on sale for $12.80. And the dies are really nice. So the dies, there's a lot of them. There's buttons, there's like this ribbon wave piece, this sort of like intricate lace. There's this funny little paper clip. It's actually kind of fussy. I don't like him. There's some buttons. There's the binder clip, the ink re-inker, some more buttons, the piece that we used for the ribbon. This is a big piece. I'll show you that, and then cuts out the pins. So, you know, coordinates and cuts out a lot of these pieces. But then there's also like some little sequins that you can stamp. You make everything sparkle. I love Follow Your Art. You paint my world with happiness. You make everything sparkle, and let's stay up late and craft. So a couple of cards that I made with this. This was You Paint My World with Happiness. There is an embossing folder that goes with this as well. The pigment sprinkles are on sale for $16, and they are going away as well, which I'm super sad about. But with this, what I did is, right, I sprinkled the pigment sprinkles on the embossing folder, spritzed it with water, and then I ran it through the embossing machine. And so then you get this really cool look. So I like this card a lot. I'm going to miss it. And then You Paint My World with Happiness. Modern Heart is also going away. More pigment sprinkles. I just painted those on. So I've really enjoyed this set. I've used it a lot. I will probably keep them. I will probably not get rid of them. This one has the Stampin' Up! Logo. And if you wanted to ever sell your cards, even if you're not a demonstrator, you can sell them if you have Stampin' Up! Copied the copyright symbol on the back, which is really good to know. So anyone can use, we call that the angel policy, and anyone can use that. Oh, one of those cards, I must have got a little bit of ink on me, guys. Shh, okay, don't tell. So these are the two stamp sets we're using. You could obviously use tons and tons more pieces. Where is that other little card? Oh, I wanted to show you this really cool one. Someone made this card. Oh, this one. Here, look at this. Okay, this is really cool. I did not make this, and I will figure out how to make this. And maybe what I'll do is I'll send the pieces for this to someone I draw from tonight who was here in attendance and commented. So if you comment, ask questions, whatever, I will make you the pieces for this, and then you can make your own card out of this. Or maybe I'll just make it for you and send it. Although I think it's more fun to make it yourself. But anyway, I thought that was a really cool card. So have not figured out the math on that yet, but I will. All right, so I used mainly sentiments from this. The other thing I used was the embellishment pack, and it came in this super cute box, and it, yeah, I know, that card is extra, Kathleen, 100% agree. And this had all of these cute little felt pieces. It had the little heart that says Made with Love. Now, not everybody got the Made with Love heart. Sorry, I did it randomly. It also had some of these little paper clips. It had the twine. And it's on sale for $6.60, and you get like 4 sheets of the felt. And I mean, it was insane. Like, you got the Crushed Curry and the Calypso Coral and the Coastal Cabana and the Blushing Bride felt pieces. Those are really good. I'm shocked. So $6.60 for that. And then there's a set of washi tape that goes with this. And I'll get out 2 of them. So one of them, so there was a Crushed Curry and a fun stitching one, and then there's a Stampin' Up! One. I used the Stampin' Up! One. But that's on sale for $3.60. And the Designer Series paper, this pack of paper is on sale for $4.60. If you don't go get yourself a pack of this, if you don't have a pack of this, it's awesome. And it's great for all kinds of crafters, for sewers and quilters, right? For painters. you know, for people who, you know, office mates, right? Like all the binder clips and clippies and stuff. And then, you know, this glue gun stuff is on par. So anyway, so I'm going to show you how to make this, and we're going to kind of make it piece by piece. Hey, Susan, I'm so glad. What's the name of the kit? I think it's called Follow Your Art Embellishment Kit. That's a good question. Let me look it up real quick. It is called, the last chance listed in alphabetical order is Follow Your Art Embellishment Kit, and it is $6.60. Yeah, so okay, so here we go. So we've got our pieces, right? Our designer, we've got our cardstock pieces, right? 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I've got, there's 6 sheets of paper in here, right? So I'm going to cut these in half because they're 3 by 6 right now. So let me just cut those. That was the one thing I didn't do before we got started. Okay, so now we've got tons of things to play with, right? The inspiration definitely for this came from this paper, the kind of painted paper. I love that one with the ribbon. I didn't love how the yellow, I love Crushed Curry, but I just didn't like how it looked with the rest of them. So, I mean, I like the little binder clips. I obviously love the hot glue gun. It has Stampin' Spots and free inkers. It's such a Stampin' Up little piece. So the hot glue gun, y'all, so I have my mom's hot glue gun from like 1980. It burns at like 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And I think it was last year or the year before, I came upstairs, it was spring break, Marion had been super quiet, and apparently she had been using my glue gun, my hot glue gun, without anything underneath it, my mother's hot glue gun. And it was intense. I laughed because I was like, oh my gosh, you can't do that without my permission, and I need to be here when you do stuff like that. And anyway, it was fun. She did not burn down the house, and man, does she love a good glue gun. So I found one that is battery operated, so I ordered it. I'm gonna see, that might be a safer option for her. I'm not allowed to play with, like, I used to hot glue gun myself. I don't burn myself as often now. But I've done a lot of hot glue gun projects over the years, for sure. All right, so then you can kind of lay things out and see how you like it. You know, I don't know. I like to, where the light pieces are and where the dark pieces are definitely have to, like, be balanced, right? Like, you can't have too much of one thing all together. Yeah, I don't want to block a lot of that, but yeah, so that goes there. Okay. Sorry, don't mind me. And you will arrange yours whatever way you see fit and whatever delights you, right? Like, that's your jam. So, all right. So then all we need to do is, once we've decided on that, you can just tape runner these pieces down, right? And then as I start to build, right, I love the Do Something Creative Every Day. That's from the original stamp set, the Crafting Forever. And then Crafting Forever, Housework Whenever. Definitely my motto. And then I love the Let's Stay Up Late and Craft. So that's from the new one. And this reminds me of, there's a TV show, Amy Poehler and this other guy did a crafting, like, TV contest show. Anyway, somehow that reminds me of them. So, all right, I'm gonna move some pieces around. Sorry. No. All right, don't mind me. I'm gonna make it like my sample, because if not, it'll probably destroy me mathematically and color balance crazy. It's cool. You guys love me, right? Yes, you love me? Okay, there. That's how I did it in the original. So that is the balanced order of the original. So swatches, which I'm gonna go like that. And then pens, which I'm gonna do like that. And scissors, no, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. But you know, you do you, right? And I will do me. And then we need the Follow Your Art. That's the other piece I didn't have stamped. Oh, good. And then this. So let's get these guys out. Follow Your Art and this cool piece. And then what I realized when I was working on this, and I'm going to pull the original back in while you guys are crafting at home, what I realized was that I didn't have any Pacific point, or like I was like, I don't have a lot of ribbon in these colors. And this is actually the in color, Blueberry Bushel, that's going away. But I felt like it was pretty close to Pacific Point, and so I was cool. I was like, okay, we'll just do that. We'll keep it like that. All right. And then I need the punch. So what I'm gonna do is tonight, I'm going to thank you for everyone who's here. Nick Offerman, thank you. Stephanie, you're amazing. Hey, Crystal. Yes, that show was funny, and I cannot remember what it was called. Craft. I honestly think it was called Craft, but I could be wrong. Anyway, that show was hilarious, and Amy Poehler's funny, but I did not know that Nick Offerman was such a crafty guy. So, all right, I'm gonna move this out of the way for just a sec while I stamp this piece. Okay, so we're gonna stamp and punch the Follow Your Art. So someone who has not gotten this before, so one of the non-14 blessed people, will get this kit. So I'm going to mail you all the pieces. It's just like a, hey, thanks, you're awesome. And I use the little tiny, this narrow label punch to punch out the Follow Your Art. It just barely fits, but it fits. Yeah. The dog just jumped. That's awesome. The only thing is I'm missing some of the embellishments, but I know you'll forgive me. I literally used like every last piece of that embellishment kit on this. Is this going to cut this out? Oh, yeah, okay. Bermuda Bay. If anybody remembers the name of that show, bonus points to you. It stamps so pretty. Like, such a nice stamp. Anyway, so I am very sad. I really thought that they would keep, I thought they would at least keep the stamp set around for one more year. We were also all surprised that this didn't have a Stampin' Up! Angel Policy stamp in it, and I really thought they would keep this one around for another year. I am shocked. And then whoever has already gotten this kit will get the cards. So just FYI, you will get the cards. And let me get the die out for this buddy. So obviously you could run any number of these pieces through. You could do all sorts of cool stuff. You could really like stamp and bling this project up to the nth degree. I was making a lot of them, and I obviously went very, very simple. But you can do this to your heart's content however you want. So I'm using a non-Stampin' Up! Die and embossing machine because we don't have one right now. We might get one soon. Many of you might be very happy to hear that. So I'm jazzed about that, but right now I'm using a unapproved little tiny machine over here on my desktop surface just because I'm feeling lazy. Because that's how we're rolling at this point. It's Friday, y'all. We made it to Friday. I'm super jazzed. So, yeah, he is. He's an amazing woodworker. I had no clue about that. Like, I didn't know that, like, I had to look it up when I saw that show. Well, that did not die cut very well. All right, where are my snips? Oh, and I want to say a big thank you to everybody who ordered on the last hostess code, because Marianne was able to get her snips and her tear and tape and her, man, that did not cut out well. All right, let's try again. Hold please, I'll be back. Anyways, and a stamp set, and like, she did great. It was awesome. She was like So when can I be a stamp-it-up demonstrator? So when can I be a stamp-it-up demonstrator? She wants to be one so bad. She's so excited. She'll have like half the stuff before all of that. All right. And so, there we go. Found that guy. And then we just need some of that blueberry bushel ribbon, which is in here somewhere. There it is. There's actually a lot of this on roll. I feel like I have used a ton of this and I still have a ton. So what I did for this is I wrapped it 3 times because I felt like that looked good. And then I used just a little bit of snail on the back. So anything on the last chance list, oh, hey Anne, sorry. Anything on the last chance list that you guys have questions about, that you're like, what? So you probably saw the blends are on there. The blends aren't going away. They are just not going to be sold as individual markers. So they're repackaging them. And so that's why they're all on there. Awesome. All right, so just a little bit of snail on the back, right? And then I was able to really glue that down. Nice. And now I've got my little bolt of ribbon ready for the front. Super cute. And then of course, dimensionals, 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 right? So we've got, I put this up on some mini dimensionals. I tried to put these pieces on dimensionals. The dimensionals don't adhere well with the felt. So I would just use a glue dot on the felt. I did put the little, like a paper clip under here. This definitely has a couple dimensionals on the end. This has a couple. This just went down with a glue dot. Again, I did a dimensional, but then I went behind it with a glue dot, and I ended up putting these guys down with glue dots, and this just went up on a dimensional. So it's not a super hard project. You could, you know, stamp some fancier pieces. You could put a big, you know, if I was going to go, you know, all out, because, you know, why not? Oops, these are really stuck to the. So if I was going to go all out, right, I like the ribbon. I might put the ribbon with a little heart on that one. I would definitely put the markers and the pens on that one. You know, maybe I would put like a little bottle here, although I might not, only because I don't want to cover up the glue gun because I think that's really funny. You know, maybe I would put the little binder clip here, you know. And then from the old set, oh yeah, this is a funny sentiment. I didn't know if it made sense on here. It makes more sense on a card, but it had "we are cut out to be friends." That's hilarious with the scissors, but it doesn't make sense on a sampler that you're gonna like keep in your office. I think the only one that I would probably do is probably this, like with all the brushes, right? To put it with the brushes. Like that's probably what I would do. So if you were gonna go like super all out, you know, maybe, you know, sure, you could go to town, and you could definitely, you know, put that up there, and then you could, you know, put that guy there, right? Like you could really do it. And many of you might have this set. Who's got this set? I was wondering if anyone had it. It's a fun set. And if anyone has either one of these sets. So, all right, I'm gonna try to put this back in the box. This is probably the biggest challenge to this wood mount set that I have. Just trying to remember how it goes back in the box, right? So, okay. Questions, comments, concerns, issues. Hopefully this was fun for you. Hopefully you got to see a little bit. So when it comes time to mount everything, I was talking with one of my friends, Darlene, and what she does is she puts a 1-inch post-it note here in the corner. And so she does a 1-inch post-it note and a 1-inch post-it note on all 4 corners, and then that helps her like get them all straight. You can see mine are definitely not straight. We've also built like a 1-inch like cardboard piece that you can put all the way around to get them straight. I know, Terry, I love them. Barbara, you have both too. Yeah, it's just so cute, Melissa. I really do love this project. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah. I feel like this is just, hey Marlene, I feel like this is just a great, it's really fun. It's really cute. And then you can find a 12-inch frame. They've got cheap ones on Amazon. So you'll want a 12-inch. Sometimes they call them scrapbook frames. And so, you know, you definitely want to, you know, check out that. Yeah, Kathleen, I thought that 1-inch Post-it note was a great idea. I just didn't have any. But, I mean, hello, we could take a Post-it note, right? We could measure it, you know, and we could cut it, right? With our little trimmer, right? And then, you know, so like, let's mark it and let's see if we can do this. Pencil. So here, so let's get a 1-inch Post-it note. Let's get a Post-it note and let's make a 1-inch Post-it note, right? So the idea is that, you know, right, that this should have probably been more like, you know, there, right? So I probably should have gone in a little bit more. That would have put them all a lot closer. So I think it also depends. I probably tend to only put like a 3/4 inch border on mine, not a 1-inch border. So you can kind of play around and see what you think. I think it pushes them all really tight when you have a 1-inch border. So that's just my opinion. So yeah, and so let me go grab my other samplers that I've done. Hold on. And some of you who have been crafting for a while, you might have some of these in your craft area. So we've got this one. This was the product medley at Christmas, and this is coming back. They told us that they're gonna bring this specific product medley class back next fall. So I will run this class again. So if you like it, I will run it again. I have a fall one that I did. I think Kathleen did this one, Patsy Palmer and a few other people did this one, so you might like that one. Candy, our team leader, did this one a couple years ago, year and a half ago. No, maybe that was just last spring. That was fun. Oh, this one, a piece is falling. I'll tell you why. And then this one we used, this is a product medley that I think is still on the clearance rack. And this piece fell because it's not glued with tear and tape. So you can definitely adhere this first layer of DSP with snail, but these final layers, the cardstock ones, I highly recommend you use tear and tape or fast fuse, something really, really strong. But this one was really fun. Yeah, you enjoyed it fall season long. Ha, funny, Kathleen. Then this was actually a sampler that my team made. So this was our Christmas sampler, and everybody made a different square. So this is kind of fun, right? Where everybody can make a square and send it in. And then, you know, we kind of trade. And then this was the one that the team did this spring, which was really fun. So everybody made a square this spring. Not everybody, but a lot of people participated, made a square. And then and then I ship them out to everybody, back out to everybody. So yeah, so it's really fun. It's neat to see everyone's styles. It's kind of neat to see, you know, the things that people gravitate towards, you know. You know, I think everyone had a very unique approach. This one we kept the color scheme really pretty consistent. The spring one we kind of went, you know, whatever everybody was down with, but I really love this, and I'm gonna look really quick and see if it's still on sale, because it used to be, what is it? Everything is rosy, right? Let me see. Because if it's still on sale, I love this product medley. Yep, it's on sale for $44. So it's pretty phenomenal set though. So you get a bunch of DSP, you get like 44 sheets or something ridiculous. You get 18 stamps, you get a die set, you get a 6x6 paper stack that has 48 sheets of this gorgeous paper. It all features rose gold. You get rose gold foil paper, you get 8 sheets of that. You get these printed die cut sheets, which are really cool. You get rose gold adhesive backed mirror embellishments. Those are super cute. That's those. You get Melon Mambo ribbon. You get the Night of Navy that has gold on it. And you get a container of rose gold shimmer paint, which I kept mine because it's so pretty. So pretty. This was a phenomenal, I liked this one a lot. And when it first came out, originally it was $80, which was a really high price point, but $44 for all that stuff. It's really pretty. Anyway, that was fun. And then butterflies, and then the fall one, and then the Christmas one, which I will do this one again. And then the next one that I'm doing is for the lemon, I call it the lemon set. I know that's not what it's called, y'all. And so that is what I'm designing this weekend, actually. But I have to get it out before. Botanical prints. Yes, botanical prints. Yes. So this is the next sampler that I'm doing. And it features the botanical prints. It has these cute little, like, copper bees. And then it's got some really gorgeous paper that's got a lot of like lemons and oranges. And then it's got some old olive ribbon that goes with it. So this is the next one I'm doing. So if you're interested, this is actually going to be the May, one of my May project classes. Right now, this is on sale as well. They put this on sale, which is cool. So if you buy this, then you'll get the class for free. So I'll design it all up for you. And if you don't buy it, I'll have a way where I'm gonna like kind of split it so you can like still participate. So, so anyway, I'm excited about that. Oh, see, and my laptop went to sleep. Uh-oh, I thought I was doing such a great job. All right, questions, concerns, comments, take my money. I know, the lemons, they're so cute. And that's on sale. Why do I can't, what's it called? Botanical. Hold on. Botanical print medley is on sale for $42. It's cheaper than the rose one? Oh my, okay. That's crazy. Okay, so it's on sale for $42. Normally it was $70. Maybe that's why. And it's on sale for $42. That's impressive. Anyway, all right, so crafting. I love this. I hope you frame it. I hope you stick it in your office. I will pick a winner from tonight to get this. And yeah, for sure. And then, and Kathleen is funny, Melissa, 100%. Yeah, so I hope that this was fun. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you hang it in your craft room. I hope that it brings you tons of joy. I will be sending these 3 cards to a winner from tonight, or maybe I'll do 2 and 2. That's probably what I'll do. I'll do 2 and 2 cards to 2 winners tonight. And then I'll also do 1 winner will get all these pieces and they can work on making their own magical sampler. The hostess code running through Tuesday, 2J46CMFC. That is my hostess code for the week. If you place an order with the hostess code, you're going to get the ingredients to make these 3 very cute cards, and everyone who orders in April will be entered to win the little ladybug. Yay! What is the ideal distance between each row? That is a really good question. Okay, so if you use Darlene's measurements, if you use mine, it's 1/2 inch. If you use hers, it's like 1/4 inch. It like shifts it all in considerably. I like 1/2 inch between them. I like a little bit of white space and a little bit of breathing room. And I would say I'm pretty, although this one looks tighter. Yeah, I mean, this one's more like 1/4 inch. This one's a little bit tighter. So you know, 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch. So, well, y'all, I'm so excited that you tuned in, and I hope that you have a great weekend. I hope you've got some crafting on the agenda for the weekend. Let me know if you need anything. Yeah, I'm really excited. I know I've got a couple people who are doing their tropical class this weekend, and I'm about to post a bunch of like directions and things like that. Oh yeah, the code, I've got it right here, 2J46CMFC. Will you post a photo of the sample cards? Pretty please, with sugar on top. Yes, Terry, I will definitely. Of these ones, or of the really cute painting, these ones? I'm assuming you mean the painting ones, right? Yes, I'm assuming. Once I figure out the math on this one, I'll let you guys know. It's gonna, maybe I'll tackle this for like next week's like Facebook Live, or maybe I'll just tackle it and post it. So, but yeah, I'm super excited, guys. Thanks so much. I don't want to, waste your time, but I know it's Friday night, so yes, I will definitely do that. I will post pictures for sure. These are just a couple that I had in my stash. So, cool. Okay. Thanks, y'all. See you later.